All right, I have a little road fix here, and what we have, the problem that we have is that the road is sloped in towards the ditch, but the ditch has over time moved out into the tire track right here. So every winter this loads up with water, really starts to pump and get mucky and muddy. And so what we're doing, Grant's on the excavator right now, he's just shaving off this embankment, and he's taking off a lot of the organic material that's on the embankment side there. There are some piles of wood chips, there's branches, leaf debris, small logs and stuff, and we don't want that material to get mixed in with our fill, because what we're going to do is once we scrape this organic material out of here, we're going to come through with the dozer and we're going to start ripping and blading and moisture conditioning the material that is on the left and start working it in back over on top of the road. And what that will do is it'll allow us to build up the road, because right now it's sloped pretty hard to the left, and we'll be able to either, if we generate enough material, I'd like to outslope it all the way to the outside, but if I can't do that, and I probably won't be able to with the amount of time we have, I'll probably just get the ditch on the left hand side moved over where it needs to be out of the tire track. And the final step for us here will be just laying probably some 1.5 inch drain rock over the surface of the road, so when winter does come and it starts raining, it won't turn into a muddy mess. So we're gonna scrape this off and bring in some of this material too. So anyways, time to move some dirt and time to make this little stretch of road look a lot better. So something I'm gonna do real quick before I get started scraping this organic material off the road is, there's a lot of brush here on the left hand side, and over the years it's grown out, and I bet you there's about 6 feet of real estate that this brush has taken over back in here. So if I just get in here, chainsaw won't start unfortunately, but I'm gonna get in here with the Sawzall and cut a couple of these limbs and reclaim some of this space that the wilderness has taken over. All right, Grant's just gone through and knocked down the windrow of dirt that I pulled from the edge shoulder of the road and brought into the center of the road. And the reason why I did that is the material that was out on that outside edge was kind of just built up over the years, and took that material, brought it into the center, kind of killing two birds with one stone by doing that, because not only am I increasing the height of the center of the road, but I'm also reducing the shoulder height and creating this crown effect in the road, so we can get drainage to spill off both ways. I don't think I'm going to have enough dirt to just outslope this whole thing, and a crown really is better because the rainwater that's falling on the road has a smaller distance to travel if it's only traveling from the center in each direction, as opposed from traveling one side all the way across. And so yeah, we'll crown this road up, try to get a lot more water into this dirt. It's all still pretty dry, so that's going to be a challenge tomorrow. But yeah, we'll get back after it tomorrow. How you doing, Grant?
Doing good.
Take a little shower. All right, so getting some more water sprayed down on the road, trying to get things moisture conditioned. Generated some fill over here, and on that turn there we scraped that embankment and got rid of some of the overburden that was free hanging, essentially. All the material underneath it had already kind of given away, so we scraped that off of there. And I'd say the biggest problem I'm having right now with this project is the lack of water. We're just so far away from water. There's a well we're drawing from way up on top of this hill up over here, but it's starting to spit dust out, and so we're gonna have to send Grant all the way down halfway to town to fill up the water buffalo. And yeah, so it has taken a little bit longer just for the water. Note to self, next time maybe hire a water truck or do this kind of work in the springtime when there's a lot better moisture in the ground. But we're doing pretty good still. We got this crown formed up right here, generated this other fill material over here. It's time to hop on the dozer and get that knocked down. That section up there in that turn, we're going to keep it outsloped, and we're going to transition to this inside road ditch right here. And yeah, so it's coming along good. Let's get on that dozer and spread some dirt. getting some seat time in my truck. Just trying to get more and more water into it. I can tell it's starting to get better. Less and less dusty as I'm ripping through it. And I can get a handful of it and crunch it into a ball, and it'll stay in a ball-like shape, which is good. I think we're getting there. Coming along pretty good. I'm gonna do probably one more rip pass and one more spray, and then I think we're gonna get it shaped up and wheel pack it with a 10-wheeler and spread some rock on it. Where's your dust mask?
Right here. Dust mask.
You gotta fold your beard up over your mouth a little bit there.
Yeah, just keep your mouth closed.
Well, as you saw in that time lapse, going back and forth with that loaded 10-wheeler, and I mean, let me give it a boot kick here. Not even leaving a dent with the heel, so it's definitely getting packed down really good. And this 1.5-inch drain is gonna mat into it really good as well. You can kind of see as we're driving over it, these stones are starting to push down into that dirt film there on top. And we'll get more of this drain rock down and kind of cover up these bare areas off to the sides, and probably spray it with the water trailer, and then keep driving over it a little bit more. But it's coming along good. Here you can kind of see this is what's happening basically, is the stones are pressing down into that surface material there. And
hey man, you got Patrick getting ready to come up there, a little black truck.
all right, if you want to stop them down there and tell them to wait, and I'll back on down.
You still got the water truck in the way?
Yeah, and that's in the way too, so tell them to wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's coming along good. The rock is matting into the surface here. It's getting absorbed by that little bit of dirt, soft film on the surface. And yeah, it's turning out perfect. So we'll cover up some of these bare spots here and there along the sides, and we're almost done.
Keep going, you still got a lot in there. Yeah, you still got a lot more. You can probably make it all the way up.
Alright, so just took another pass up through here. Dusty stuff. And just kind of hugged this side right here and got this pretty nicely all the way over. Looking good. That's looking better, huh? I'd say so. Far better than it was when we started, that's for sure. Got a nice V-ditch on the left. Good little crown to it, not too drastic. Shave this embankment back. Got this nice big pull out over here. Fire passing lane, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, looking good. All the way up, we started basically right up there. Got all that shaved back nicely. That was kind of crowding in. This was a little bit of an interesting turn in the peat, hauling a trailer and stuff through here, but yeah, I'm happy with it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned, be safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Over and out.